begin, folks.
Snake, where?
They're all over the backyard.
Fully graded, fully flattened. All right, folks, first hole.
There's no other way for me to show the perspective of how deep that is until I get inside of it. Look at that.
There we go.
But regardless, folks, this is it. Look how crazy.
And it literally started with this piece of paper right here. Holy smokes. Oh, goodness gracious, what am I doing? Wow, that is one truckload of dirt.
What is going on, Crows? Welcome back to another video. I have ordered 15 truckloads. 15 of those. That's one.
Dude, I don't think it does perspective of how big that is. That's a big truck. Well, now we need to get it from here all the way to here. And the reason why we can't have the truck dump here is because there's one main problem. That's my septic tank. And that truck, even if we took this fence out, goes anywhere near that septic tank, boom, breaks it into the ground. And I need to replace my whole septic. So instead, we have this giant bobcat. This bobcat right here, Spencer's gonna run. He's gonna be scooping dirt from up front and driving it all the way back. But look how much groundwater had filled in since. I mean, dude, that's crazy. This was completely bone dry, empty. Marvin, enough! This was bone dry. This was completely dry. Y'all saw it. So now we've got to get all that water out as we get dirt in.
Oh, it's going so fast.
There it goes, bam. Out the end over there. That is going to drain into my front yard yet again. It's the only way to empty out the pond. And we had another truckload arrive, so.
Spencer's gonna start working on the bobcat. Here it comes, because we need to get this dirt right here behind me to the backyard before the next truck arrives. We don't have a lot of room to work with. We're definitely gonna be breaking driveways and making a mess, but this is what it takes to build an aviary.
My driveway will be absolutely shot out. Look at my driveway is already cracked over there.
Oh, goodness gracious. What do I do? Nothing, Paul. Keep going. But that's fine, because this is going to be another enclosure soon, right here behind me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let the fun begin, folks. It's aviary time.
There goes the dock.
Long live our old dock. So many memories on that dock. Oh. Old times. Alrighty, folks, update. I think, if I'm guessing, we're about 10 truckloads deep right now. We're almost done. There's 3 sitting in the driveway at the moment, and this is what the pond is looking like as of now.
This right here is the edge of the pond, so just imagine it. That's it. And look, it's all dirt. Oh my goodness gracious, it's crazy.
Here comes another load right now. We're gonna witness this one dump.
Underneath right here was all the monster fish we transferred.
If you didn't see the transfer video of us moving a bunch of my monster fish out of this pond and over to my friend Cam Kennan's, well, you missed a really, really good one. That thing is like 30 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
This is a big red tail right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's another pacu.
Holy smokes. Oh yeah.
Let's go!
Hey, yo.
Gio's back.
What up, Gio?
Hello, friend.
Hey,
what up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back. I need to pull out a couple plants before they get covered. We're in a rush. This whole day has been hectic. What do you think of this, bro? Not the plant.
Of course, not the plant. I know.
This. Look at this place.
Dude, so like,
crazy.
Is this all gonna be leveled like right? This is gonna be completely filled. A snake.
Where?
Grab it. A little banded water. You got him?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Got him on!
Dude, it's so crazy how these things have been honestly.
They're all over the backyard.
Did we let that one go in this pond?
A long time ago. We caught it in the front pond. What if this is him?
Dude.
He's gotten bigger.
A lot bigger.
Yeah, is he any musk on me?
No.
Probably. I'm gonna put him away.
Probably would.
Let's put him far, far away from the pond so he doesn't get hurt. See you later, buddy. There he goes. Snakes in the grass. Lots of snakes in this world. You gotta watch out.
Yeah.
Lots of snakes.
Literally.
No pun intended. This is an apple tree. A while back, probably like a year ago, I went to Blake's Exotic Animal Arts, my friend Blake's house. He's gonna be helping with this aviary build. And I got a bunch of seeds out of his aviary.
That's from a seed?
It's from a seed. I took all the seeds he gave me and I just threw them in the pond, and he told me when they reach the bank, they'll grow. Look how many are growing along this bank. So what I wanna do—
These are all the same thing?
These are all apple trees.
Wow.
So I wanna get some of these apple trees out. I wanna get some of these. These are beautiful, look at this.
Oh yeah. Like
I'm not a plant guy. I don't really know
variegated?
too much of, about them, but all I know is I don't want them to get covered by dirt, so. I think I just killed that one.
No, it'll still be okay, dude.
All right, I'll get the other ones. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
That's how we do it.
That's how you do it, and that's how you keep them alive. You keep the root ball. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's an apple tree.
Get some grass in there too.
Perfect. We're just gonna start collecting all of our trees over there, because he's gonna come around this backside here. Okay, I came to a conclusion. This is like a weed dang near. He's just gonna flatten it, and we're gonna just get another thing of it at the store, and it'll grow like that in a couple friggin' weeks, okay? Yep. That's just too much. We are gonna get these apple trees out though. And I want my mangroves too.
Oh, you gotta get the mangroves.
It's time to just get all of the trees we wanna keep.
Dude,
folks.
that was money.
Money, easy money. This is a big, oh!
Whoa!
This is a big mama right here. It is insane how powerful those machines are. He goes, I might be able to scoop it out. He wasn't kidding. Holy smokes.
Oh, be careful.
Oh, look at the root
roots.
ball. Wow, that's a freaking coconut. Gio, you put this in.
Yep.
The goal here is to literally start from scratch. All this to be flat, we could start from the ground and build around it, build the pond we want. The dirt that we dig the pond with, we then reuse for the wetland side of it. It'll all make sense. Look at this. This is a big mama.
Yeah, it is.
Ah!
Wow.
Guys, we have a really big problem.
Dude, this mangrove is going...
There is no chance we get this mangrove.
You're gonna have to ask him to scoop that up.
That is a mondo. Look how big it got.
Bro, you need that.
Our mangrove is that tall. Look at how tall it got. That's,
need
that's
that.
the top of it.
Paul, you need that.
I know, I need the mangrove. We can't.
You're gonna have to scoop it out from this side.
Okay. Look at that, baby. A lot of plants. Woo! You can only imagine my neighbors are probably like, what can this kid possibly be up to right now?
Again.
Steve, I'm sorry. I know Steve's probably watching this video right now. He's probably like, it's all right, Paul. Don't you worry. I got your back.
Steve, sell your house to me, please.
Everybody wants Steve's house. Brenton's been asking Steve for about 2 years. Steve won't sell. Steve actually building back there.
Wow.
Yep.
Good for Steve.
Look at this place.
It's actually insane to see.
Crazy to see how different it looks. It actually looks huge.
You know what's crazy to think about is like your backyard actually used to look just like that. Like no grass,
the whole
nothing,
entire thing.
and it's literally just
like the
dirt,
entire
bro.
backyard used to be that.
Actually crazy to think about, dude.
Time
Come
flies.
a long way, man.
We're just gonna get those 2 mangroves out. Let's go plant these ones into the blue bucket.
Oh yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Another truck. Fellas, look at my driveway. It's actually insane what we do for some of the builds here.
But when I said this was the biggest build yet, I was not kidding. Cracked my driveway, filled my driveway up with dirt, and we're just getting started. This is part 1. A big shout out to my boy Spencer working the Bobcat here. He's been a huge help. He's got the connections for all the dirt. He's pretty much like the reason why we even got all this done as quick as we did. I called him 2 days ago for this project right here to start, and he was here 2 days later. 15 truckloads of dirt ready to rip. And as you can see, lots of dirt has arrived.
The pond is, I mean, almost gone. It's crazy walking back here and seeing this, but it's almost gone. And we have just a little bit of water left in the corner here. Just a little bit.
I could not get the mangroves out. He's gonna try to just kind of leave a boundary around them. We're just gonna leave them planted in the ground, and when we build in the aviary, we just won't build that. What's this? Oh, that's a brick.
Yeah, quite the backyard renovation, huh?
Absolutely insane, guys. Insane. I cannot wait. Once this right here is done too, we're gonna be left with just like a flat ground to then bring the big posts in. And that's all happening in today's video, by the way. We're gonna have all of our giant 14, 10-foot posts being delivered so we can auger out giant holes, put those holes in, and concrete them. So still a lot of work to do.
And it's good that we've built pretty much like a driveway all the way to the driveway for all the big machines and
rocks and stuff to get moved back and forth, because the reason why we're starting in the back of the yard is because of this project.
and then we can finish this enclosure that's going to actually break out past this and finish the other enclosures that are going to be over here. We don't want to build from that way this way because then we don't have any access
to the back. So got to work from the back all the way to the front. All right, we're just pouring some dirt into the blue tub so we can get our plants right here. As you can see, our plants that we wanted to keep, which we wanted to keep a lot more, but honestly, folks, it was impossible to get those things out of the ground. They were so big, so deeply rooted. We did keep these right here. As you can see, all of our apple trees, which were just starting to establish themselves. I didn't want to get rid of those, so we kept all those, and we kept one of our palms that Gio had put in the ground. We kept that palm tree. That's all done in there. I can keep watering it, keeping it moisturized. I'm gonna add some fertilizer in there when I go to Home Depot. And then this is what the backyard looks like right now. I mean, it's actually crazy. It's fully done. All it needs to do is we can grade it out. The whole backyard is covered, and we left the mangroves back here. So we don't want to get rid of these. These are like my prized possession plants right here. There's actually two of these beautiful stick plant things. I don't know what they're called, but two of those stay with the mangroves. There's the mangroves, and all the other plants are underground. Maybe, actually, as a matter of fact, they 100% will probably just grow right back to the surface. They're only covered with a little bit of dirt, so a lot of them, once the new pond will be built, will just start popping up randomly around the pond. This is what we're looking like. We still have one more truckle that just dumped to just kind of flatten everything out, but look at the difference in the backyard. It's crazy how big it looks. It looks massive back here without the pond. One more truckload getting spread out, but for the most part, folks, this is it. Just time to grade it flat. All we gotta do is grade it flat.
And this is gonna be our little pathway. And just like that, it is complete. Fully graded, fully flattened, and ready to build a pond.
To think this morning, or even a week ago, there was fish in it, but this morning there was a pond here, I wouldn't believe you, but it's completely covered in now, and the next step is to get our posts and our framing. So essentially, we have big, giant telephone poles, which you'll see here in literally just a couple seconds, all being delivered Thursday. Right now, it is Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. So we have 2 more days. We're gonna wait. All the posts are showing up, and the planks. They call them planks. It's like the flat pieces that attach from each pole for then the mesh to actually sit on. So all that's arriving Thursday. Right now,
we just gotta slowly scoop with a shovel all of this off the driveway, which isn't as bad as it looks, but after we scoop it, I'll wash it down and the driveway will be back to normal. But Spencer and I are gonna get at it. We got 2 shovels and concrete full of dirt, so
let's get to work.
All right, first pole is gonna be over there where the banana trees used to be, behind the mangroves.
right there, yeah.
Originally, we were gonna go 68 feet, but now we're gonna go 60 foot. We wanna make sure we're off the bush line around 3 foot so we can do any maintenance around the whole entire aviary.
Yeah.
So we can walk all here, you can look on both sides of the aviary, do cuttings from the bushes, make sure your mesh is all good from this side so no animals get escaped, the whole 9 yards. And now we're gonna do our next run over here. We had 60 foot measured, but it's looking like 48 going across the whole front. So it's probably gonna be about 60, 48 by 48 by 40.
Which is huge.
Still enormous, and 14 feet tall.
Which is the peak of that building right there.
All right,
Got the morning
feet.
sunlight, but yep, that's
perfect.
the 14 feet.
All right, so we're gonna stake everything out. My buddy's about to be here, and we're gonna start laying poles.
Let's go, baby.
Let's do it.
Blake's here, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And this is Mason. Mason's an absolute stud. He's from Ohio.
Yeah. That's how you know to get done right. Folks, now that the main part is done, filling the pond in, starting from scratch, it's like creative mode of Minecraft. We want to start scratch, not with mountains and stuff that we got to then TNT out. No, scratch. Creative mode completed. Now we're working on the actual posts going in and situating ourselves to essentially get to the pond build process. So it'll go post, everything done, and then pond build, and then landscape, and then fence to go on the side of what we put these poles, and then it's done. And that's it. Really only a couple steps, but they're big steps. Every step is huge.
But we're building this backyard to have pathways. So there'll be a piece of concrete about 5 feet wide right here. That concrete's gonna stretch across to the entrance of the aviary.
Marvin.
There'll be a piece of concrete off the deck running this way into the 2-door entry into the aviary, and that concrete will meet with this concrete and the concrete that leads to where Mason's at, where there'll be a pathway to the back of the building and a fence right here.
And initially we were going to have the aviary go right up to the building, but for the purpose of maintenance on the building's AC and all the stuff that's back here.
For instance, Brenton has many boats back here. This is one of the boats, which is actually a super cool boat. Fish traps, there's another boat right here, and then of course a 5-ton AC unit.
We want to be able to access all of this and continue to store stuff back here. It's nice to have a storage place area. So, right there will be the pathway to access all of this. In that case scenario, the aviary will start about 4.5, 5 feet off of the building.
And right here, you see this? We're about to have a string that stretches to each of them, but this is where the aviary starts, so it is massive. I think it's one of the largest aviaries on YouTube, if not the largest
that I've ever seen. Blake, is this one of the biggest aviaries you've ever seen?
One of the biggest, 100%.
Crazy. It's gonna be huge. What do you guys think I should get bird-wise in here?
Oh man, there's so many
Mason's
options.
a big bird guy.
You could put anything in there. I mean, something this big.
You could just put a pair of vultures if you wanted to.
Put a pair of eagles in here, you know?
Some bald eagles?
Yeah, I don't know about bald eagles.
Number-wise, I like the Australian parakeets. You know, your Rosellas, Barabands, Princess of Wales.
I love it.
They just
all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, they'll thrive in this weather.
We're gonna have we're gonna make sure this is a coexisting enclosure for everything.
Yeah.
From the top to the end, because remember, you're putting your pond in here.
Yeah.
You're putting fish in here, turtles in here, just like how mine is. So
Some nice mandarins.
Yeah, you gotta mix this thing up. It's gonna be cool.
I can't wait.
It is officially all roped out. Hopefully you can kind of see that pink line, but this is monstrous. It is definitely the biggest enclosure I've ever made, and that is without the height. Keep in mind, this is going to be 14 feet, which is as high as the top of that building in height as well. So it's gonna be massive. Did I forget to mention that all these arrived? Yes, I think I did. Crazy enough, I got so zoned into having the guys here. Look at all this. Look at all this. We've got all the posts. This is all of what we're gonna be using for the aviary. And I think we bought too much, but it's okay.
I'd rather have too many than not enough. That's a fact. So I'm glad. Just the other day they came, they actually like slid it off the back of a truck right onto the dirt, and a little bit of it actually almost got on my driveway there, but look at my driveway anyway. It's just absolutely obliterated. This aviary project has toasted my entire driveway. I mean, I'm gonna have to redo almost the whole thing. Thanks for buying the merch, folks. It's the only way I'm able to keep on doing this crazy stuff back here, but this all got delivered.
And now there's this big machine right here. It's absolutely insanely huge. Look at that. And then there's a different attachment, and this will help us get those posts up and into place. That is a nasty auger right there. That thing will take you out.
Big shout out to the boys. This is like a teamwork thing, and Blake kind of put it all together. I pretty much hired Blake for to be like the GC of this entire project, because he's been there, he's done that, and he's a good friend of mine. So Blake, Mason, Thomas, the boys making this entire thing possible. The machines are here, the materials are here, and it's time to get real. What can I say? We've mapped out the entire enclosure. We've got the concrete for the posts. Let's get rolling on the aviary. Something so fascinating about that to me. That's gonna help us save a lot of time digging these post holes.
That is an auger.
All right, folks, first hole. It's actually crazy, bike. The morning shadows are so bad, by the way.
But I've never seen an auger in action. No. This is kind of crazy.
What? Keep going. Bring the dirt on the inside. We'll clean the holes out after, before I put the holes, not a problem. That's good.
That is crazy.
What do you think, Mason? A little more?
That's pretty good.
That is a deep, deep hole. I don't know.
There's no other way for me to show the perspective of how deep that is until I get inside of it. Look at that. Waist deep, which is probably roughly like 3 feet.
Look at me in here.
Woohoo! How do I get out now? Oh gosh.
second pole getting dug, and well, we made a makeshift pin because it just broke. So off camera, we had to deal with a little situation, but it worked. It worked.
I'm a good eyeballer. See, I don't really use leveling too much.
That is on the money. You couldn't have done it any better.
Everybody on YouTube think I can't measure correctly, but first one in.
Folks, the first
All
place
right,
is in.
bring it down. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna get one more stick, and then we're gonna bring it down and undo that and get the next pull.
Crazy how tall it is. I mean, we're cutting it at 14 once we do the actual planks that go across from each. So they'll probably cut like right here, but still, I mean, that's just huge. Steve, if you're watching this, I apologize for all the machine work noise. That's Steve's house. Steve's probably like, it's all good, Paul. No, listen, I'll let you come over and feed some birds. Deal. And I gotta use Ryobi, dude. I'm a big fan of DeWalt, but Hector stole all my DeWalt. Hector literally stole everything. I have no tools. This is the only tool I own. What are you thinking, Blake?
Nah, definitely. It's coming together. Now we got the machines going, rolling, poles are going in.
Yeah, poles are going in now. As you can see, every single hole is dug around this entire thing. So right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Bang, bang, bang. All the poles are dug. Now we just gotta get the posts from up front and put them in these holes. Here we go. Yo. Think about my neighbors seeing this. Just put this perfect clip right here. The neighbors just driving by and this is what they see. You can only imagine, what am I building, a dock in the backyard? I'm building a tower, a skyscraper currently, to watch over the neighborhood. That's what it looks like I'm building. Folks, relax, just an aviary. I just want birds, that's all I want. Folks, you know me, I never want to be repetitive, but that's the process of what's going down today. It's hole dug, which we've already done most of, and now just bringing poles and putting them in place until we have every single one of them in order. And the sooner I can get these things chopped at 14 feet, the better. And one, that means progress being made. Two, that means, yeah, I don't have poles sticking sky high in the air. I love that my camera doesn't focus at all. As you're leveling it, you have the ability
one screw, we
to
can lift it up if we need to, move it back this way, wherever I have to go to move it around, and then anchor them down with our feet, with our steel toe shoes, and we're ready to go.
Perfect. Second post is in, folks.
All right, let's level this out, we're good. Yeah. Go get me another pole, you got it?
Folks, it's been a little bit since I picked up the camera. Look behind me. I'm gonna duck. I'm gonna get out of the camera for a second. Look at that. You can see the aviary now. I mean, that's epic. Keep in mind, these are gonna be cut probably like 3, 4, maybe some of those even 5 foot down. But still, I mean, this thing is just gigantic. There's a post right here and it goes all the way down and around. This is the craziest project I have ever done in my entire life. And right now, we're doing the center support post. So in the middle of this aviary, obviously it's gonna have a roof. And I can't stretch a piece of wire from there to there. It needs support. So next Tuesday, we're actually putting beams across all this so it'll all connect. And we need support in the middle. So we have X's that mark the spot. As you know, X's mark the spot. There's one, there's another one there. There's another one right here they're already digging, and there's another hole they already dug. So these are going to be posts as well, and that's going to support the center of this entire aviary, if that makes sense. Once it's pieced together, it'll all make sense, but this is essentially just like playing with Legos. We're just building a box, pretty much. Alrighty folks, we have got every single post in the, it looks insane. This is my backyard right now. And it really shows the post because we have all these stilts keeping them up. This is what we're looking like. Lots going on. The boys and I have brought in every single bag of concrete, 3 bags to each of these posts. So there's about 180 pounds of concrete holding every single one of these posts in. Look at this place. It's like Jurassic Park. Really nicely done though. As you can see, this one is the first one we're adding concrete to right now. Get ready, put your dust mask on. Woo! Blake got the hose. And we have these little pieces of wood that we can pat down the concrete inside the hole with. Make sure that water gets through it all and secures it all. This is one of the first ones getting concrete. It is the first one getting concrete. And we got to do that, I think, 21 more times. It's going to be a long night. Yep, there it is. Start stabbing.
I like cleaning up holes before when we're done.
Alrighty folks, look at all this concrete. It doesn't even look like that many, but that's 56 bags, a full pallet right there. Every single post is framed, held up straight, bubble in the middle, friggin' straight. Straight, how do I have straight? Very straight. Every single one of them are straight, and they all have concrete in them, and they're all setting right now. So we're literally not gonna touch any of these for the next 48 hours, and then we could even just remove the wood off, and then anchors are Tuesday. So there's processes, there's days to this. Obviously, this is the very first ever episode on the aviary. This is definitely insane. Like, we've got so much done. Look at this place. It's like a whole different backyard in just one episode. So as you can imagine, the next episode will be even crazier, and then the third one will be even more nutser. That's a word in my vocabulary. Yes, it is. And maybe part 4 or 5 will probably be towards the end, like finished. But just like the otter enclosure, it takes time. Everything takes time, and you are along for the ride. I'll show you kind of what it looks like right now. Concrete post there, bang, over here. That's an old PVC, ignore that, but concrete in there. Just every single one of these completely full of concrete and leveled flat. Look at this place. Oh my goodness, I'm sure the drone shot was probably nuts, but it just looks like a bunch of palm trees. Like, if you don't show you the top, and it just looks like a bunch of palms, which actually would look pretty good too. But regardless, folks, this is it. Look how crazy. What can I say? We're about to get some really, really cool birds. I cannot flipping wait. So exciting. PC Aviary is coming to life. I gotta get all this to the front yard now. A lot of trash. All right, Blake, next episode, what can we look forward to?
Next episode will be taking all of the supports off of the beams.
Yep.
Take those off, and then we have to support everything on top, tie everything together so it's a nice thick puzzle. And then
so essentially all the planks that are out front are just gonna connect all this. And we'll chop about 3 to 4 feet off the top.
Yeah, we all bolted down, that'll be all done. And then after that, so we can keep on getting going and all that, we can start meshing the whole side and get the whole entire roof done. We're gonna keep the front empty because we have to bring in
machines
the pond,
to go in and out,
the rocks, the plants,
yeah.
All that has to get done. And the last thing will be our double door entry, probably somewhere in this area so we can walk on and off, and that's gonna bring on your animals and all that, but that'll be before we put the plants in there and all that. It's a long process. It takes time.
Step by step.
But coming here, this is the biggest part and the main part to get done.
And it's done.
It's done.
The biggest and hardest part.
Told you we'll get it done in a day.
Yeah, one day, baby. We started at like 11:30.
Yeah.
And what time is it?
It is 4:10.
4:10.
Not too
5
bad.
hours, bro.
Not too bad.
Damn.
Heck yeah, we got it.
And it literally started with this piece of paper right here. I can't forget. This is the OG, like, wrote down the names to help for the pond, whatever. Some people didn't end up working out, some people did, but this was just the inspiration right here. Height, 14 feet. I like to draw everything out. As a matter of fact, I think the back of this is my whole backyard. Yep. This is what I want the entire thing to look like. Some of it's already done, as you know. Otter, snapping turtle needs to get built. The serval enclosure needs to get built. This enclosure, for who knows what will get built, but this is it. This right here is the piece of paper of all the inspiration kind of just drawn up randomly, but it is cool to see it and now really see it. Episode 1, that's a wrap. Thanks, Mason.
Yep, no
Yes,
problem.
sir.
Blake, I'm sure I'll see you again.
Well, we'll be back.
GC over here.
Oh yeah,
He's
we got a lot
taking
more
care
to
of the
do.
whole build. He's dialed in. And of course, my buddy, Logan. Logan popped in last second and helped a little bit. Logan, thank you.
Of course, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Look at this place. It's insane. It looks crazy from afar.
How many times have I said crazy and insane, or looks insane in this video? I've never seen anything like it. I mean, I'm just mind boggled. Unreal. Just a quick moment of silence. Ty, cut music, enjoy this.
Meow, 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 meow.
Do you guys like my bird sounds through that? Or is that bad? Just trying to give you the aviary feel, okay? Anyway. It's just us back here, folks. The entire crew is gone. It's like 2 days later. I'll show you. See that? Concrete, dried concrete. I'm gonna leave it a couple more days, but what I could do is essentially undrill this and start filling in these holes with dirt. But we have 2 days, 1 day from this upload going up, until we do the planks across the top of these and then make the trims at the top. Yesterday, I made the purchase of all of the mesh for this entire aviary. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. But literally, folks, you are the reason I'm able to do projects like this. This entire aviary has been from our brand deals and our merchandise selling. That is literally how we continue to build the craziest zoo backyard ever. Without you and the brands working with us, it would be absolutely impossible to do this.
This is all those 16-foot planks that we're gonna be installing in the next 2 days. They are long and thick, that's for sure.
I'm working with a friend of mine right now on this entire aviary as a 3D rendering, so I could kind of walk you through the whole build. But that is officially it for today's video. I mean, I couldn't be any happier with the outcome, folks. It looks so, so good. And a big shout out to Blake, Thomas, and Mason, the boys,
for literally making the very first step and probably the most crucial and important step of an aviary go so smoothly and complete.
A lot more work to do in here. I think that's obvious. This is not anywhere near what it's gonna be. And like I said, we also have the pond getting built, big wetland filter in the back flowing in. I had the guys from Aquascape pop by and do a little brief walk through and look over and see if maybe we can make something work there.
It's just so much bigger than I can even express. I mean, this is how big we want to make the pond. The pond, we want to come out there, go around the front of there, come around there, and then loop around here, and this be the wetland back here, and have the water split, the waterfall split between this pole.
It's crazy talking about all this because it really doesn't make sense until you see it in person, but I know a lot of you visionaries are understanding this, what I'm saying here. And if you have watched in the past on this channel, I always verbally explain all these enclosures, and you get to watch them slowly come to life episode at a time. And it's gonna be one of the coolest, if not the coolest project we've ever done here on the channel. This is the biggest investment I've ever made in my business as well. And it's the biggest enclosure we've ever built. So doing things bigger this year, going to 2026 with the most biggest enclosure yet.
And I got a list of a lot of cool birds that will be good to coexist in the same aviary with. So if you guys like any of these, definitely drop which ones you think I should get in the comments down below. Or
If you have any more suggestions on a different species, let me know in the comments down below. All small billed birds, anything with a tiny little beak. Anything bigger we're not getting. I want a bunch of little colorful birds flying around, landing on us to eat. It's gonna be awesome, especially for when we open up to private tours. By the way, a lot of people ask me, Paul, when are you gonna open up tours? Well, I wanna finish the entire side of the yard, so it's like a big loop first. So once everything is done, and I'm hoping that's by mid next year, we can open up and start scheduling tours so you can come see this place. But you have another chance at coming before anyone ever does, and that's just by grabbing a simple piece of merch on the website down below. Get a hat, buy any of the new plushies, or any PC hat. All those purchases, shirt, hat, or plushie, will get you entered into possibly winning a free trip here to the PC farm. I'm picking a winner on December 31st across all my platforms, so go grab something on the website that's linked down below, and we'll see you in the very next video. Peace out.